Call them that I'm coming, or not that I go down. Please give me the number and please help me call them, because sometimes you go there to deliver things and you call, they hardly pick. When I'm gone, just tell her, oh yeah, 345. Okay. Jimo bus stop, Akowonjo. Should be around 45-50 minutes. Wow, fantastic Monday. We're in high spirits. Nothing can break us. Yeah, so I don't start work. My first trip of the day, 800 meters away from my house, 45 minutes trip. I accepted the trip for 3,000 naira. This is reasonable, it's fair. Surprisingly, this trip is highly priced on InDriver compared to other platforms, you see. And that's how life is. Sometimes there's always twists. But lately there has been an outcry on the InDriver app. Drivers are really complaining. They are really complaining. In fact, they recently turned the app into a communication platform. And I think this is one of the advantages. This is one of the good things I like about InDriver, to be honest. Like honest review, honest feedback. Like I've seen drivers place, their distress on the app. You can switch to passenger on the InDriver app as a driver. So I've seen drivers that have problem with battery, complain on the app and say, I have battery problems so place. Can somebody come and help me? And I think that is very brilliant. And it has worked for a lot of drivers. Because here in Nigeria, in Lagos, it's very difficult to see somebody that will help you when your car has problem. Maybe you have a roadside breakdown. It's very difficult. People hardly come up to help, So this feature where you can, place a communication on the platform and other drivers like yourself see it, I think it's very fantastic. Kudos to them. I like that feature. I wish every other app can also emulate that, to help drivers communicate better along on the road. Well, anyways, so drivers have been complaining that the fares that other drivers are accepting, shitty fares, low fares, like they are desperate to accept any trip that come their way. And yes, I do see that I do see that playing from time to time. And this is a problem that has always been existing in the ride-sharing space. Like drivers do not have like a communication hub where every driver can, talk in one voice and one word. There are some certain trips that are not worth it. Although it will be very difficult because some people just do this ride sharing for, like, should I say, fun. That is very passive for them. They just do it regardless of how much. They just knock about town, and if there's 10,000 they go home. If it's 15k they are okay. But there are some full-time drivers that this is their full-time hustle. Outside driving, maybe they just do some very few other things, but this is like their major hustle. Just like myself, and my major hustle be this. So it hurts me when I see people offering from Ikeja to VI, or from Ikeja to VI airport. The other day I saw somebody offering 2,700 naira from airport, international airport, to Radisson Blue in VI. That's bad now. And you're still going to pay for car park. You're going to pay 500 naira for car park. You're going to pay 10% commission to the ride sharing app, which is InDriver. That is already 270 naira plus 500. That's 770 naira. Also your fuel. So you're going to use probably, okay, give or take, maybe your car is very efficient with fuel. Let's say 500 naira fuel, because there was no traffic on that route. So 500 plus 700 and 70 naira, that's about 1,300 naira. So how much are you left with? 1,600 naira for that distance, over 23-kilometer trip. So I don't know, me myself, I'm weighing my options. I think it is high time we start having physical presence. Somebody was suggesting the other day in a WhatsApp group that we should go back to our local government. Like every driver should have association in their local government, like proximity, a radius. Let's say for instance I stay around Ikeja, drivers around Agege, Ogba, Ikeja, we can have a central, place where we meet, discuss and talk about things that we can use to, better our welfare in this ride sharing space. Then maybe from time to time we can have a bigger, more robust gathering where all the local government come together. I'm weighing my options. There are some association of drivers, physical association of drivers. I think I need to start thinking of maybe want to join, chip in some ideas, because I think it's time we start talking in one voice. If not, this seems to just continue. I'm not saying it's every time that the fares are bad. No, sometimes the fares are good. Like this trip I'm taking currently, it's not bad. 3,000 naira for a 45-minute trip is not bad. In 45 minutes I should make, like, at least after commission and everything, 2,000, maybe 2,000 naira to 5 in less than 1 hour. I don't think that's bad. For a time like August, where the business is kind of dull and slow. So let's go get this one done with. So if you're a driver, are you in any association currently? Are you in any association, like physical association, where you meet people, you engage with people? You can let us know if you're in any association in the comment section. I'm really considering joining an association right now, because we still need that physical presence, where a large number of drivers, if large number of drivers can speak in one voice, let's say 5,000 drivers, 10,000 drivers, 50,000 drivers can come together. We not necessarily gather in one place, but by the time we start having physical, unions, physical alliance with drivers, all of us share the same common interest. We drivers come together, share ideas, talk on some particular issues and how we can change it. I think we can force these apps to, reason with us. There should be a basic fare. There should be a recommended fare for different distance. Not that you just come and put any amount you like. Although there's a recommended fare on InDriver, but most of the time these passengers want to beat it down. That should be really frowned against by the app. Like, it won't give you the flexibility of adjusting it below the recommended price, because regardless, there are still some drivers out there that will still accept these things. Some people are very desperate, probably they need money urgently, but they won't think about the wear and tear of their car. You take all these shitty trips, you go all this long distance at very cheap price, your car is going to bear the brunt. So all the same, man, just always keep your cool, have side hustles, don't depend on it fully. All the same, we still deserve better, regardless if we don't depend on it fully or not. We still deserve better. We deserve a better pay. The prices of things in the market has gone so up. Price of oil, to do a normal oil change now, the cost is crazy. Spare parts, something else. So if anybody has a suggestion of union I can join, I beg, if I talk calm, because this place is Nigerians free here. There's a union about that, the ideology is reasonable. I will also be doing my own personal research, because it's high time we start speaking up and then start crubbing those drivers that are so desperate that even if they offer them 5 naira, they go collect them. Although there are some trips that will just favor you. Maybe you want to go to a part of town and then you see a trip. Let's say, for instance, I have an interview in Ikeja and I'm staying in Ikorodu, and then I see a trip that's taking me that way. Maybe normally I'm supposed to just drive that way empty. Fine, I can pick that trip. But all the same, we need to standardize this industry. We need to standardize this industry. I'm not really a union person. Right from time, I've always been somebody that I like to just, keep to myself. Like this thing I do on YouTube is majorly just me keeping to myself and sharing my story. But however, going forward, long term, for posterity's sake, some of our children will feel later come to this hustle. It's not like the hustle is that bad. It's a very legit hustle, although it's tough. So we need to start, talking about some things that will help us as drivers to stay safe and sound on the road. So that is it. More than they collect shitty trips. So do not accept trips that are too inconvenient. Some people don't mind driving. The other day I ordered a trip. I don't know how some drivers work. All the way from Maryland, this guy came to pick up the person I ordered for over how many kilometers. I don't know. Sometimes how do these people make money safe on this app, and they will later start complaining that their car got bad. You know, complain everywhere, and they keep taking shitty trips. Let me not start getting emotional, Jerry. Let me face my hustle for today. I'm gonna make a hustle though. I get bills to pay. So I'll see you guys in the next video. If you've not subscribed, this is the Driverpreneur channel. This is the chronicles of a Lagos-based driver. I do ride sharing here in Lagos State, Nigeria. So if you are new here, you're welcome to subscribe. I share my story as a driver. I do reaction videos to activities of other drivers and happenings around the ride sharing space. So I welcome you to subscribe and join us. You know, here you can expect anything majorly around ride sharing. So I beg, when I subscribe, let's grow this channel. We need to hit 10,000 and 10,000 subscribers. That's the aim. So guys, stay safe out there and peace. I'll see you in the next video.
You know, mentors don't tell me I go find work. They say by driving not go pay. I'm on a very long trip.